on.
No, because when you was in,
Do you want to go live or not?
you was in NOLA. I didn't trip over your Wi-Fi, but now it's a problem because my.
You did. You were talking shit, and then when I caught you, I dragged you after I came back in. That's exactly what happened,
bro.
Oh my gosh, we have another revisionist historian on our hands. Eric, can you please go ahead and start? I beg.
What is going on, you guys? You know what it is, and in case you don't, you are tuned into the RuPaul's Drag Race Season 15, Episode 9 review with myself, the baddest bitch on the block, Eric Devante, and my two amazing co-hosts, Lawrence and Derek. Happy Sunday. How are we feeling? Happy 200th episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. You guys feel like true fans?
Yes, I was there from the beginning. I remember it like it was yesterday. Vaseline on the screens.
I mean, seeing as how I've seen every episode at least 500 times, this is not the 200th episode for me. Mm-hmm. We're in like the tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands at this point. So, yeah.
And to think you're such a fanatic and you picked it up during the pandemic. I love.
Honestly,
okay.
Same.
Say it again, I'm sorry.
Same.
Oh, you two are fraud.
Oh, you did too? During the pandemic?
The secret is out. I tried to watch season 10 and I think All Stars 4 because I really liked Monet, but I couldn't, but I became faithful season 13, which was like
Simone.
Yeah, and then I watched everything back.
Wasn't Jada during the pandemic?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but so was Simone, right? Or Simone was like.
Simone was like literally right after the they not after because we're still in a pandemic, so to speak. But their finale.
No, Biden said we're not. No, we're not.
Well, he's ready to croak, so I don't listen to anything that he has to say at all. He doesn't know what he's talking about. But anyway, Simone, like literally, like I remember her finale, like they were in like cars or some shit like that, like some delayed type of shit. And there was nobody there.
Yep. Jada was in the parking lot and everyone was inside. Rue and the girls were inside of the arena. But we digress. Okay, so like I said, we are reviewing the 200th episode, which turns out to be the Crystal Ball, which I love a good ball. No pun intended, but maybe if you're nasty. So last week
is but a dream.
Yeah, I gave it up, honestly. This channel's chopped and screwed, T-Pain voice. So last week, the queens were thrilled. The queens were thrilled to show RuPaul what they could do in the lip sync Lollapalooza SmackDown. In the final round of the tournament, Anitra defeated Jax, sending the Queen of Acrobatics home after a total of 5 lip syncs. So, we said bye to Jax and we are starting anew. So this week, we find out that we are celebrating the 200th episode, and we actually start off with a mini challenge, which, Lawrence, I know you were enthralled about.
I can't even remember what the mini challenge was, to be honest. What was it? Okay.
I'll remind you. So the queens get into quick attention-grabbing drag to photobomb an iconic moment from Drag Race history.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Selena Estetis bombs Laganja Estrada Season 6 entrance. Anitra bombs Willow Pill's talent performance. Malaysia Baby Doll Fox bombs Vanessa Vanjie Mateo's iconic elimination exit. Spice bombs Lady Gaga. Lux Noir London bombs Vivacious in her photo challenge. Mistress Isabel Brooks bombs Morgan McMichaels and Rue. Marsha bombs. Damn, this is a lot of words. She bombs the crowning of Jinx Monsoon, and Sasha Colby bombs Rue at the judges' table. Lucy LaDuca bombs Serena Chacha in a water photo shoot. And after looking at all the photos, Rue declares Anitra to be the best photo bomber. How did you guys feel? Did you think Anitra was going to win this challenge? Lawrence, did you even care?
No, I didn't care, but I also didn't think that Anitra would have won this challenge. I definitely would have given it to Lux. I thought hers was stellar, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe because of the energy Anitra gave for jumping in the tub. I don't know, but I didn't pick Anitra initially either. Derek, how did you feel, being that that's your partner?
Actually, that's not my partner because I found out she has a partner.
Does she?
Yes.
Anitra's hot.
Yeah, she is. So He's looking for.
Oh wait, so you were the mistress.
Oh no, and we ain't talking Isabel Brooks.
Okay, so listen. It was a collusion. No, I did not think Anitra, but instead I agree with. I thought Lux was pretty cool. Even I like the Anisha vivacious thing. It was pretty cool. So I thought she could have won for me, but Anitra, because she's taking home the crown, it makes more sense for her to win challenges, even if it's a mini challenge. So, yeah.
Which is a lot less dental work than the girls of season 4.
Stop it.
Right.
And you know what? I think because she shocked Rue, because if you heard Rue was like, "How are you going to dive into?" And she was like, "Oh, you're going to really jump." So she shocked Rue, and I think that's what she won.
Shock value always gets the bid. So
can I just say that mini challenge, or I guess most of them, are worth $2,500. That's half the price of the maxi challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Just throwing that out there. I think that's very odd, but I mean,
why do you think that's odd?
You did it, man.
Why do you think that's odd?
Lawrence, I adore you.
So I think that's odd because why would a mini challenge literally be worth half of what a maxi challenge is? After like you put them through like basically hell every maxi challenge, I would think that it would be worth like a lot more, especially when like the lip sync for your legacies are worth $10,000. I don't know. It just seems like all these days worth of work is $5,000, but then 20 minutes worth of work is worth half of $5,000.
Is this
and then a lip sync is
or a runway?
A
maxi challenge as a runway?
In general,
all of the maxi challenges are $5,000.
Yeah, in general, that's just the prize money. I don't know. I guess, yeah, you're the teacher. The math is not mathing. So glad I graduated. So to further celebrate the Hallmark episode, Rue announces that for the Maxi Challenge, they'll be walking the runway in a 15th anniversary crystal ball. The 3 categories for the ball are Start Your Engines, an update of Rue's classic racing suit, My Favorite Ball, reimagine a past Eleganza category look as their own, and Crystallized Eleganza, a look from scratch that is dripped in crystals. Which I love that. It sounds very luxurious, very Melrose. So we actually sped right through this episode, quite honestly. First, let me ask you guys, were you enthusiastic about the ball? How do you feel about balls in general? Is it one of your preferred maxi challenges, or can you do without it? Lawrence.
I do like this maxi challenge a lot. I feel like this helps to establish a quote-unquote front runner. If you win a ball, like people start to look at you as like an actual contender for the crown. No matter where they have the ball in the season, if you win one of like that challenge and snatch game, I feel like that's like solidifying. And I think girl group is like a close third. Like I feel like girl groups are like starting to kind of climb the ranks a little bit higher. But I think the ball and the snatch game, because it establishes you as like, if it's snatch game as a comedy queen, and if you win the ball, it establishes you as like a fashion queen. Right, which is what like they love. So yeah, I'm always excited.
Absolutely. Derek?
I was very excited about the ball. I feel like, I don't know why I feel like it's a little late in the season. Either I feel like they have it earlier, or maybe my timing has been off this whole season because it's a lot of queens.
Like 10 girls left.
Yeah. So in the last, maybe because the last ball was like what, episode 2 or 3. So we had a lot of looks to go through in season 14. But yeah, I mean, I didn't put that together. I was trying to find like a statistic of with the queens who have actually won, or from like, what are some queens that won the ball and ended up winning the season? I know Gigi Good won
Aquaria.
the ball.
Aquaria, Gigi, and
Gigi did not win.
Gigi didn't win.
I thought Gigi did win the ball. Who won the ball?
She meant that went on to win the season.
Oh. Well, I mean, she won like 4 maxi challenges. Like, it could have been a double crowning, but we'll bypass.
So did Lady Camden.
That part too.
But yeah, I thought the choice of balls, which always matters, was, in the words of Diabetes, I love Crystal. So I thought the crystal ball seemed appropriate, and I like how the spin on, seasons pass, Crystal has Organza, a bunch of Glamazon bitches ready for the runway. I like it.
Absolutely. So we head into the workroom and we are flying through this episode. One of the things that I wanted to make note of is that Mistress Isabel Brooks was Mistress Isabel Brooking, where she picks at the girls and creates a little stress and turmoil in the workroom. And today's victim of choice was Lucy LaDuca, which, the road to break down her psyche is still paved. How do you guys feel about this? Do you feel like it is strategic on Mistress's part? Do you feel like Lucy really needs to take the LaDuca out her ass? What do you guys think?
I think break that bitch down. Break that bitch down. All Black History Month. Break her down. Period.
We have 2 days left, and I don't think we're gonna get another episode before it ends. But fair.
No, Mistress Isabel Brooks is funny. If they don't crown her, she will be good TV for All Stars. I'm telling you, she is good. And even her back and forth. I don't know if we're going straight to the runway next, but even her back and forth with RuPaul, RuPaul was like, "Is Lucy teaching you how to use the song?" Just, "Oh no, sweetie, I'm teaching her. I'm giving her some advice."
Okay, good luck with this. I hope you figure that out.
She is so deep. God, I love it.
Those are the ones that Ru goes for. He loves the girls with that are not afraid to be kind of bitchy, but they have good TV personality.
Yeah.
Mistress definitely has that. Lawrence, how did you feel about Mistress and Lucy's interaction?
I honestly just want Irene to come back.
What prompted you to say that based on that moment?
Just that moment. I just really realized that Irene was giving it minute 1 of season 15. So I would rather kind of see Irene as being the bitch than Mistress. Although Mistress is because Mistress is carrying it by herself, and even though Mistress is very, very young, her drag is much more mature, I would say. And so it kind of gives that kind of, I've been doing this for years, darling. I'm hazing them. And if Irene and Mistress would have teamed up to haze these girls, I feel like this would have been
it would have
top
been
10
so
best
good.
seasons. This would have been just drama. And I would have just
get
loved
rid of Marsha,
it.
right? Get rid of Marsha and replace her with Irene.
I didn't say that.
Oh.
I didn't say that. There's some other people that need to be getting rid of, but it's not Marsha. So, but just bring back Irene, and we'll be good. But Mistress is carrying it very well, almost by herself. I mean, Lux is kind of giving her sassy attitude, but she lives in a world of delusion, slightly delusional. But Mistress is she's handing it out to the girls. Pink slips for everybody.
Okay. The irony of you saying that Mistress has this, I've been doing drag for X amount of years, and the person she's coming for is Lucy, who I feel like may have been doing drag almost the longest, maybe next to Sasha. So the irony. So let's head to the Maxi Challenge, the Crystal Ball. Let's see who. Well, actually, first, before we get into that, Ru dropped a first ever performance of her new song "Cake and Candy" as a special 200th episode treat. And you guys know I love when Grandpa Ru gets on stage and gives the girls just what they want. How did you guys feel about "Cake and Candy"? Derek?
Sure. I mean, I've heard the song. It's on it's on
Black Butter?
New album, Black Butter, yes. And it's cool. It's cool. It's not we have not heard Star Baby this whole season, and I thought that was going to be the runway song, if you noticed.
Very disappointed.
Cool. It was cool. She gave a little 1-2. She loves to get on stage and do nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I love it. She did go low at a point, and I was like, yes, fuck it up. Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Lawrence, how'd you feel about Cake and Candy?
I got my cavity filled in not too long ago, and I'm not looking to reopen it.
it's geriatric hate. Wow.
Y'all do not want me to meet Grandpa Rue and have a great
I think she looked stunning. I loved
great.
the outfit. She looked
Looks
great.
great.
I love that red. Anytime Mama Rue shows leg, I feel like her legs are just so long, and I live for a long leg moment from anybody. Like the longer the leg, the higher the guy. Oh, I mean,
Close enough.
yeah, whatever.
So our judges this week are, of course, RuPaul, Michelle Visage, Carson Kressley, and joining them as a special guest was actor Julia Garner.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Has anyone seen T.S. Madison? Our rotating judge.
Right. Hasn't she only been there one episode?
They played in our face.
We still have about like 9 queens left.
We've had Ross and Carson like 12 times each already.
We have that many.
Well, but you guys have to remember too, like apparently like March 14th, they're going back to like the 90-minute episodes. That's number one. Number two, we haven't had a non-elimination episode yet, whereas last season we had 5. Jeez. So I feel like even though there's 9 queens left, there's still like probably like 13 episodes left. So
honestly, and I'm not mad at it because when RuPaul's Drag Race is not on TV, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. What am I not? I get sad. Like I'm literally before RuPaul's Drag Race, the promo even came out for season 15. I was like, I am so sick of these out of the closets. Where is the promo? Where's the promo? Mm-hmm. Queen of the Universe. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Oh my god!
Celebrity.
But the other iterations are actually really, really, really good. I mean, Canada season 1 was a fucking mess, but like season 2, they definitely cleaned it up. Season 3, they definitely cleaned it up. Drag Race France was one of the best seasons that I've ever seen of like the Drag Race franchise, like in general. It was just amazing, amazing, amazing. Some of the best lip syncs. And then UK, and those are always like in rotations. Thailand, Philippines. Now they have Belgium or some shit. I mean. If you do watch like the international seasons, before you know it, the US season comes back around pretty fast. Like
I try and watch UK. I did watch UK season 4, Black Pepper season 4.
Yeah,
I did watch that.
You have to watch UK season 2. That is the one that is most closely
UK
regarded.
Season 2 because I love Lawrence Chaney. Both of these Lawrences are amazing. But because of Lawrence. So I just started watching Drag Race UK season 2. And plus Bob does a review show. So after that, I can go get some more entertainment and watch Bob's review show with Dorji and stuff like that. So I'm just getting into it. And honestly, I think UK's fashion is better than Canada's. No shade.
It is, but Canada's runways are some of my best. Like runway categories are some of my best. Some of the best that I've ever seen. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Facts.
So back to the US. We are.
So are we being xenophobic on this channel? Are
At
we
this
xenophobic?
Point, just making another hashtag, Lawrence. It's going up. It's going up. All right, take it to the top.
Hashtag shoulders should match them hips.
So let's see who we have first. First up, it is. Oh yeah. MIB, and we ain't talking Men in Black. Mistress Isabel Brooke.
Ooh, mama.
Lawrence, first thoughts? Just give us a straight shot of all of her looks.
Okay, her first look, I don't know why, but I just was not a fan of it. I just didn't like it. Maybe just didn't like the fit, or I don't know. I didn't care for it too much. The second look, I loved. And if that second look does not remind you guys of Eureka O'Hara, I don't know what the fuck does, because that was something Eureka did, or some iteration of it in All-Star 6, and she looked just like her. Like it's scary. The last look was a shoot for me for Mistress. It just looked so good. How long do they have to make these looks? They have like 2 days. I usually watch like the review shows and stuff, and they usually say it's about 2 to 3 days to make their looks. And I'm like, if you sewed this in 2 to 3 days, honey, that's top 4 material to me. So Mistress, I mean, I like it literally progressively got better. I'll say that. So I'll toot all of them with the weakest one being the first look.
Okay.
But I liked all of them. They were cool.
I feel that. Derek?
I I love all of Mistress's looks. I think my favorite might actually be the Start Your Engines look.
Eric, what did you think about
Girl,
what did you think about Mistress's look?
Because if you pay attention to the detail, she's so thoughtful, and because she's such a giving queen, she wanted to, shed some light on.
Okay, you criticized Selena for having all of like the Boulevardeses like written all over like that one outfit that she had there, and now you're praising Mistress for having a bunch of words written all over her.
No, it wasn't just a bunch of words. It wasn't just street signs that she pulled off at 3 a.m. at night. This is all the sayings from big girls from past seasons. Did you not see munch, munch, crunch, crunch? Did you not see proportionizing? I mean, I was ready to do so. I mean, come on now. The level of unprofessionalism far too much. Did you not see that?
Yeah.
You don't taste that?
Did you just mess up that line? Eric, can you please just like share what your thoughts are on Mistress? Like we gotta get this ball moving.
Stop it. Okay. Oh, I forgot my your sleep. Okay. The beach ball, I liked it, but it was a lot for me. It was a lot for me, but I thought it was very creative for her to have. No, she didn't make this, but it's pretty cool. The Crystal Eleganza Extravaganza or whatever. It was cute. It was nice. Very classy drag. Lawrence, you said something, or one of you said something earlier that she's been doing this. It's like, somebody said it was like old fashioned. Like she's 24 and she's so good at drag. I want to know the backstory. Like, where does she learn this and when did she learn how to do this? She's great.
Well, her and Crystal Versace allegedly were born for drag, so that happens.
Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Don't question destiny. For me personally, I did not like the Start Your Engines jumpsuit because I felt like with the latex of it, something in her padding looked very strange. It kind of made it look like
was that that was padding, right? Because I was like, is this? I'm not body shaming, but I'm just saying, is this like how like her body actually is?
Doubt it.
Like,
because even though like Mistress is a bigger girl, I feel like because she's such an old school queen, she's very into the drag 101, which is padding, or padding is a part of that. So I believe she pads. I just think that I don't know the ins and outs of padding, but if it's like maybe like couch cushions and stuff like that, for her to be in a latex suit, isn't that what they use? Like couch cushion?
I don't know, child.
You called her a couch. Damn.
I've watched enough girls pad. They be using couch cushion, whatever. So the fact that she's in latex, it just made it.
Who you be watching pad over there in LA? Who's the girls that you be watching that be padding?
No, I'm talking about like when they're untucking.
Oh.
Like in their stockings, it's normally like couch pads and that type of foam. So I feel like, I don't know, it just looked weird in the latex. Like it wasn't as seamless. I think if it had just looked like really sleek, it would have worked. But I think because of whatever the padding was going on, it just didn't really give what it was supposed to give. I thought the beach ball one was cute. I enjoyed the creativity of it, but definitely look 3 took it over the top for me. Like it was just
absolutely
smooth, expensive. I bet she smelled good. It was really love. But all in all, I would say I'll give her like 2 out of 3 toots. It's not a boot for the first one, but I'm just like on a scale. So next we have Sasha Colby. Derek, thoughts?
Sasha Colby. I'll say that they're all toots for me. I was expecting something a little bit different for her start your engines. I didn't expect for her to do a dress or like, so I wasn't expecting that. So it took
Were
me
you
a minute.
anticipating a jumpsuit?
Yeah, why not? You know, I guess she recreated, you know, not supposed to. Kind of Mistress kind of did the same thing. Like, you know, like it's a jumpsuit that RuPaul wore. But the spin in Sasha's mind, the spin was, you know, and she kind of explained it on the runway. I'm not going to butcher it right now, but it was interesting to see that spin. So it took me a minute to open up to that. But I think all of her looks are toots. I really like the dime bag look. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, so shoot. I mean, excuse me, toot. All three of them. The last look was kind of confusing for me that she made, but it did look good. It did, the front part. I could have did without the branches coming out on that last look that she made. I could have did without that. But other than that, she looked great.
Gotcha. Lawrence?
I loved all of her looks, all of them. I actually feel like the first look being Sasha in a skirt or like a dress situation is very Sasha. Again, she's a drag queen, she's a trans woman, she knows her body, she knows what looks good, and it just gave me very like I am woman. Like a jumpsuit would have been almost too easy for Sasha. So it's almost like she kind of gave herself an out of like doing this. And I can see something like this being fashionable like in the future, you know, like if it was like an actual racer thing, like I could see someone being like a woman like wearing something like that. So I really like that she went for that. The dime bag look I did like. I don't like that hair. I don't like that hair. It was just giving me like Evie Oddly, All Star 6, like, you know, Shake and Go,
Evie
Party
Oddly
City,
was not on All Stars.
Spirit Halloween, All Star
It's
7, excuse me. Whatever. And then the last look was like absolutely amazing. I actually love the branches and all of that like coming out. It's like the small details, the updo, the way she sold it like on the runway, like
That was
yeah.
a bob. That was a bob that she did on the dime bag look, like a green bob.
It was a shake and go wig, is what it was, which is what I said earlier, and I didn't like it.
So for me, I love the Start Your Engines look. Love a good bandeau skirt situation. The dime bag I thought was extremely cute, very creative, probably the best rendition we've seen of, I guess, marijuana. I enjoyed like since Georges's was cute, but I think actually no, I think I prefer Georges's. The only difference is that the blunt was lit up, and I appreciate the extra effects. But the third look, I love the appliques. I don't like the skirt. I wish she would have found a way to make the appliques transition into the skirt and just had it just be like crystals. I don't know how she would have did that because I don't know anything about sewing, but I think that it would have looked more expensive. But she always looks good. That was just a small touch that I would have preferred. But either way, it's toots across the board for me. Sasha always looks good.
Quick question for you, Drag Race extraordinaires.
Yeah.
How long? Because each looks are so different, and with all the queens, right? How long? Do you guys know how long they have to switch between the balls? Like each category in the ball?
Honestly, I don't.
I think it's an hour. I noticed that they didn't change their makeup for any of them.
They didn't.
No, they have the same makeup. So I think that like they may have like changed like slight things that they could do like within like an hour or so. But I don't think that is like much longer than like an hour and a half tops, like to change into what they need to change into. Because if they do like a new face full of makeup, like that's gonna take extraordinarily long for like to go to like each one. So I was looking at their makeup to see, because I was wondering the same thing. I was looking at their makeup to see like, I wonder how long like these people are like, you know, kind of there for. And with the guest judge and everything, I have to imagine that they get paid with the amount of time that they have to like kind of be there. So if I'm there like 12 hours and I have like a prior obligation or whatever, you have to pay me accordingly. And they're not about to pay them 60K, like whatever, to wait for these queens to do, because you have to wait.
Yeah.
So I would assume I would assume, but I've also heard that it's between like 1 to 2 hours that they have.
Got it. Oh, them girls be going through it. Next up, we have Lux Noir London. I'm going to say I like the first look. I like the first look, but I don't like the ponytail. Because the ponytail's doing kind of what my hair's doing.
No.
And then ponytail.
Like up.
You know how it kind of looks like, you ever seen a girl like when they're tying the ponytail, they have this moment where they make it like a little ball and then they like pull it to like, hers never got pulled again. It just became a ball. And I don't like that. But I think the outfit is really cute.
That's what Aura's hair was doing in that one runway.
Oh yes.
That's what it was doing. In the back, it was like bulbing.
Yes.
Like it was just very wiggy. Like this is very wiggy.
Yeah.
Like it's a wiggy ass ponytail. Like there's no ketchup and then you add a Eureka extension. It's just like a wigged ponytail.
Yes.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
I feel you.
I love the second look. For me, I don't know. I don't want to do this because I feel like big girls get the same treatment. But something about Lux's aesthetic reminds me of Simone.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, I don't know if that is just like a thing of great minds think alike, or maybe like Simone is somebody she may have studied a little bit. But either way, this look looks really good. It gives me Grace Jones. It gives me Azalea Banks. It gives me Naomi Campbell. It looks really good on Lux. This third look, I do not like.
Wow.
I don't like it. I love the hair. It looks very chintzy. It actually reminds me of a little more of an expensive look that Derrick Barry did back in season 8. When she was like on roller skates.
Wait. Don't ever compare Lux to anything that Derrick did on season 8.
I stand on what I said. I stand on it. I don't like it. It looks chintzy. And also, we can't zoom in here, but the shoulder straps were tearing. I peeped it on the runway.
The shoulder strap for what look?
The fairy look. Because she's using like this meshy type of net material and it's tearing. She did a good job with the material because I know that material is flimsy as hell. But like, still little things that I'm noticing. But Lux, for the most part, it's too.
So you noticed that, but nobody noticed the fact that Malaysia has a mustache.
We haven't even gotten to Malaysia yet.
You don't know what I was about to say about Malaysia.
Maybe we noticed it this week. Maybe. I don't know if I did. But yeah, Lawrence, how do you feel about Lux's looks?
And make it quick. Hurry up.
I liked all of them, to be honest, but I'm echoing what you said for the first one. Like, it was good, except gosh. I'm so surprised that Lux would wear a ponytail like that. It was just ugly. Honestly, it was just ugly. The second look, I absolutely loved. That was giving me Simone's, the nails. Hair with the nails. Like, it was giving me that.
I don't.
Yeah, that was very ET phone someone else's home.
The wig in question.
So the second look, I love that hair look. I thought that was very, very cute. And that reminded me of Simone. The third look, I actually really, really liked. And it reminded me of Shea Coulee's look in All Stars 5, where like the way that she sold it, that look where she was like the colorful bug and she was like metamorphosizing. It was episode 3.
Yes, I remember that.
And I feel like the way that she looked with like the hair and like the way she was standing and the way she was selling it, it gave me very, very much that. And it's interesting, Eric, that you said that you didn't like that look at all, because the judges did not like Shay's look for that episode, I remember.
But I love that one.
I did too. I thought it was like good, but I thought that Lux looked great like in all three of them. I like the way that it was constructed. It just wasn't crystal enough. It was very like minimal. Like it was good because you have a good fashion forward body, but had this been someone else, like it would have been like not enough. It's not bad, but it's just not enough.
No, I agree.
So yeah.
I agree. Derek, what were your thoughts?
Her first look was to start your engines. It was okay. It was okay.
Is somebody's like obnoxious fan or air conditioner like running in the background or something like that?
No, did it stop?
No, I still hear it.
It might be my laptop.
It might be my computer too, because of the fan.
Oh
But
wow.
this is every week.
Yeah.
So what's T, Lawrence? Because I was going in.
It just sounds very cheap. Continue, Derek. Please.
Speaking of cheap, I also didn't like her wig on the first look. But you know, the boots and everything. It's like she probably bought it at Primark. Yeah, very much pedestrian, very much Pretty Little Things.
That's a pedestrian boot.
They also sponsored this week's mini challenge, so shout out to Pretty Little Thing.
Shout out to them. I love this second look. She chose to do the hairball. I love that look. Now that was giving me Simone. I feel like we've seen Simone in something similar. But yeah, is it me or is she the one? I don't know if it's her or if it's Spice. But one of these queens, the padding is not, or the stocking is not the color, sweetie. It's not. It's not your color, honey. But I will say on the hairball, her hairball it looked a little like not complete at the bottom in the crotch area, where she had all the hair. It wasn't full enough. And when we get to a queen that really had it just seemed like she could have put a little bit more. But I really do love that look. I love that all black number. I love that look. I hate. No, I'm joking. I don't really care for the crystal look, but she made it herself, and I think that's pretty cool. I don't really care for the crystal look at all. I love that hair though. I love the hair.
The hair is gorgeous.
Yeah.
And next up, we have Lawrence's gal pal, Marsha.
Oh.
Okay, so everyone knows that my gal pal is Irene the Alien. That's who I still want to win the season. Marsha's looks, I'm just gonna boot all of them. Like, I'm not even about to play games with her. Like, I'm fucking sick of this. I'm not dealing with it anymore. And at this point, Marsha, just leave. Because I don't know why she's just like, I don't know what her apprehension is about doing drag in a drag race competition, but I don't want to stick around to hear it either. Like, just go.
Wow, she's gonna beat your twink ass in the club. Watch.
I actually will say I love Marsha Start Your Engine look. I love that. It gives me gives me cotton candy Farrah Fawcett. I thought it was very
her Start Your Engines look for the promo was better than this.
TBH, I preferred hers over a few other girls. I preferred hers over Mistresses. I preferred hers over Lux's, maybe because of the ponytail. But I really like Marsh. I love the color coordination of it. The hair looks bomb. The makeup is there. I like it a lot. Everything else is a boot, but that first one is a two.
Yeah, she is. This whole episode, she wasn't memorable this episode at all.
Did she even get like confessional time?
No, she was safe. Even like she was safe, like she was sent right to the back. Like Ru was like, I just fucking can't. Like, just I have bigger fish to fry. Just go.
Yeah, I'm with you, Eric. I actually do like her Start Your Engines look. I love that. the hair. I love the hair too. It gives me very Farrah Fawcett.
It's so puss.
Yeah, she looks good. I like the Start Your Engines look. I'll toot that. I don't know what this bag look is about. I'm not quite sure. Are those sandbags? Like it where it reminds
Giving
me.
Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah, it's giving no. And then the last look was so just is that a crystal on her vajayjay?
Yeah.
What the door Selena has opened? Like, why are people just putting things on their crotch?
I don't know.
Marsha's trying to be camp and it's not working. That's not it, honey.
I'm so not into crass drag.
No.
Like anything that like Cheetos and the poem, crystals there. Like I'm not into crass drag. I don't need any highlight to your naughty parts. It does nothing for me.
Same parts.
I don't mind it as long as like the camp factor is like higher than the crassiness and there's a little touch of glamour to it. If it's just like like the Cheetos and like there was no reason. I don't care what Selena says. There's no reason why you needed to go that far. There's just no reason. And it was covered and she showed it. That's the part that was like, I mean, decisions, sweetie. Choices. I don't know.
Choice.
Yeah.
And my thing is, if you're gonna bring attention to it, pull it out. Let's really do it, Joe.
What? Wait, he's talking about what?
Yes, I'm talking about your man, Marsha. Yeah, I'm talking about your man. And actually, I actually really love Marsha's promo look for the season was probably one of her best looks.
I agree.
I think that happens afterwards, though.
Yeah, she got her life right after she left Drag Race. After she got eliminated, episode 10. Yeah, she got her life.
She's not leaving next. We already know who's leaving next. But anyway, Eric, continue.
Does it rhyme with STDs? Does it rhyme with STDs?
I don't know.
Y'all are hell. Next up is Spice. I personally feel as though this was a phenomenal week.
I agree.
I was just about to say, don't do like that.
I hate that she went. First off, her Start Your Engines was probably like in my top 2 favorite.
I agree.
It was delicious. I said when she came out, I said, "Yes, bitch, pull up to this party. Pull up to this party, Spice." That look was everything. I want one in my own size.
No, can we? It's not here. But before we even move on from that, the fucking shoe. Talk about attention to detail.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah. Ooh, child.
They played right in Spice's face this episode. They played right there.
I already told y'all, RuPaul has been waiting to get this bitch by herself, just alone. Last week she was please, Anitra, I'll slide you $20. Lip sync against this bitch.
$20. Cheap as this bitch.
She has been waiting to get rid of Spice.
And I mean, they wasted no time this week. But this first look is excellent. I love it. The ball look, love it.
Cute.
Tasty. It was very cute. I didn't think it was. Maybe it could have been seen as simple, but I think it had enough elements going on where it worked perfectly fine for me. And then the look that she made, she looks perfectly fine.
I agree.
She looks cute.
I agree.
I don't understand. I don't understand the judging this week with Spice. Well, I do understand. It was to get her out of here. But like, okay. Lawrence?
I honestly think that Spice could have took this win this week for me, and I would have been perfectly fine like with it. I feel like all 3 looks together was just the strong. I have no negatives. One thing Spice is really, really good at is hair choices. Hair choices. Her hair, if nothing else, looks good. That hair is not only going to be laid on that head, but it is going to be styled for the gods.
Yeah.
Just like oh my god. I'm like,
do they make their own wigs?
Well, see, this is the thing that I'm thinking about is like, how much of their ideas go into like the looks that they like present or like what their aesthetic is? Because I know like one of them draws. I think that it's uh Sugar that draws, and I think it's Spice that like sews or like kind of puts together like the looks and everything like that based off of what like Sugar has drawn and everything.
No,
So
Sugar
together,
sews.
oh, is it
Because when
Sugar that sews?
Sugar sews.
Okay. Oh, because she was scared for Spice because of like the challenges that were coming up. Oh, okay. And then so then Spice draws or whatever. And I feel like that's why their camaraderie like works. So I just miss Sugar so much. I really do. Like and this is kind of like the reason like Spice looked fucking good. I was so confused by this judge. I was like, what? I was like, wait, no, all right, move the camera around and maybe I'm missing something. Like there's something I'm missing. Because I'm like, there's no way. The hemline, to zoom in on like the hemline, bitch. So what? The side that was like, bitch.
Yeah, they played in her face. I hate it. They played right in that girl's face. Oh god.
That Start Your Engines look is the best. Is the best.
It's so good.
It's the best.
I want my own.
I'm so happy we're all on the same page here, because when you put Spice on the screen, I was like, honestly, work.
Okay.
Like work. She looks good. I love the shoes, the attention to detail in the shoes. Yes, the checker. Like, and this also makes me wonder what was Sugar going to do? Like, and that should not be my thoughts for a girl that, spoiler alert, goes home. Like, why do I want to see more? Like, why do I want to see another iteration of this look? Like this, because I knew that's what they were going to do. This is cute. The sign was like, okay, but it's you know, ding-a-ling-go. I thought it was cute.
Ball.
Is it
the
ball?
The ball.
Ball, baby. I've been holding out on my shoe, but that's a shoe. I would wear that to the club. That is cute. The hair.
Really cute.
In the words of, when we talk about fashion and hair, we got to mention Monet. Monet did say, Spice, one thing about Spice, those wigs, I'd be like, give me that shit. Them wigs be good. This is a good wig. All her wigs are like nice, and like I agree with Lawrence. Like if nothing else is right, their wigs were it, especially Spice's. That second look was it. The balls ball was it, and I do like the look that she made herself that was cute. I don't care. I don't know what was going on with the judges this episode. That third look was cute.
I feel like it's so sad too, because I feel like from the beginning, everyone, even at the bars that I go to, like whatever drag queen is like hosting at that bar, they're just like, who's ready for the twins to go home? And everyone's like, yeah. And I'm like, they're not doing bad. Like, I'm trying to figure out why should they go home? Because they're from TikTok and because like they don't perform. Like, Spice is performing. She is performing. It may not be your type of performance, or you may not respect the fact that like she got her come up or whatever, but it's very clear that they spend money doing what they love to do. That's very clear. Like Spice is to get the makeup. If you follow her like on Instagram and stuff, I mean the looks.
Spice has been together the whole season, quite honestly.
The entire season.
The looks in the production, like you would think they have a team. They probably do, or I don't know. But their Instagram, very professional. Like it looks good. Like they invest in their craft, and I can really appreciate that. Spice has always been, and I know we didn't get many episodes with Sugar, but I feel like Spice has always been the one that was bringing like your wigs is bomb, the looks is bomb. Spice has always been the one for me that I was just like looking at like.
Sugar's look as Bella or Belle, whatever, was better than Spice's.
Sugar ate Belle. Sugar ate as Belle. Ariel could never. Okay, that was cute. I will give her that. But Spice, they played in Spice face. Yeah, you're right. They definitely played.
They were both very cute, but they definitely tried to give her the Jan edit, but I think Spice is so aloof she doesn't know
Yeah.
she's got the Jan
I
edit.
don't care what edit you give me, bitch. Run me my bread.
Can we see that ball look one more time and tell me
Okay.
it's not sickening? Do y'all not like that? Y'all don't
I
taste
love
I
it.
love
I love
what she
that
was
look.
wearing.
It gives me like Josie and the Purple Pussycats. And I don't think it's very Y2K, which has been the consistent aesthetic for Sugar and Spice. I thought the judges played in her face, and I hate it for her, but she doesn't care. Next, we have Selena as Titties.
Oh my god.
This should be quick.
I'm gonna start because I feel like after me, it's a crash landing to hell. So the start your engines look. I'm not.
Yes, you can start the descent of the plane now, Eric. Go.
I'm not big on. It's seldom that I like baggy clothes. Like it's a certain time where I think it works. This is not one of those times. I love the hair. I like the color choices. I don't like the fit of this jumpsuit. Um, I love the attention to detail for the palm tree look. Having her on the currency and the EBT, like I think that is really cute. I just think, like Carson said, it looks very hodgepodge. Sidebar, he dragged her in the workroom when giving her the note. He was like, if style's not your thing,
Stop.
just
Yes.
just keep it simple. I was like, well, she didn't announce that style wasn't her thing, so thank you for that declaration, Carson. But it does look very messy. Conceptually, I like it. Execution, not so much. Third look. Now, I know Selena does not sew, and also I know she had an intimate moment in the workroom where she expressed insecurity about that. I love Selena. I'm really rooting for her because I like her.
What are you rooting for
to,
her to do?
to just like can push through this season. Like I just want her to have more good moments.
Okay.
I don't think that this was like super terrible for someone who doesn't know how to sew. I will say that. I see that she was going for a more elegant look with the slicked back hair, and I can understand that. I think that maybe the fabric choice wasn't the best. And also, for me, I think the biggest issue was that I wanted the corset to be pulled tighter. I feel like that would have brought the dress to where it needed to be, but the issue is that the bustier area looked loose. So
Selena loose titties.
I didn't say that. So I'm actually I will boot the first two and I will toot the third one because I know she cannot sew and I don't think it was terrible. Lawrence?
Oh, okay. That fanning stopped when he muted like himself, by the way. So the first look, can you pull up Selena's first look? Do you see those heels that she's wearing?
The white ones?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Those are the worst heels I've ever seen in Drag Race history.
That's
the
a lie.
worst. That is the worst.
That is a lie.
The worst.
Because I've seen Monet with a black boot and a cotton ball.
That was at least. Well, that was at least
that was All-Star 7.
And it was a thin heel. This is a chunky chunky white block heel with a baggy jumpsuit. This is fucking ugly. And I can't understand why Selena, why would she do this? I just don't get. Again, I've said from Selena from the beginning, I love that she loves being in this competition. Like I love a queen that's just happy to be there, that like, wants to participate in the race. I love that. But the aesthetic, I'm just like, even throughout like the competition, like, you kind of pick up some things from maybe some other girls or something like that. And then like you just kind of apply it to yourself. Like, oh, okay, I like that she kind of like, it was so baggy. It was blue and black and like a white chunky heel. I just could not understand what would make her do that. And these girls ain't shit. Because if Irene was there, she would have said, girl, just don't even participate in this runway. Just call in sick, call in COVID, call in something. But this is just there's just no way you should. Now the second look.
Are you wishing illness on a queen? Wow.
No, I actually said that she should fake an illness, unlike you, who said that somebody should die for whatever reason, and that you would
You
bypass them
said
if
my.
you met
You
them at
said
a
our
convention.
host.
You said that you would
No,
go
you
and
said
like
our
ask
host.
them for some
You said
napkins.
our
So
host is
put
going to take a
yourself back on
nasty
mute. I don't
fall.
want to hear your
You said
hand.
our host
The
is going to take a
second
nasty
one,
fall.
I don't know why. I don't
So
know
walk
why Selena
so walk
would
that.
literally
Yeah, so walk
like take a ball as important as the money ball and feel like
because my ass been on pause.
and bitch, it's still on fucking pause. It's still on pause.
So ask her, hurry up.
You said you wish Aura would break all of her bones.
No, I did
Why?
not.
Because you don't want her in a competition? Like, that's just evil.
You have fat shamed. You have made racial slurs. And we're tired. My Dalmatians are coming for you. They're coming.
You called your fans dogs.
They're my Dalmatians. Are you done so I can give my...
No, nobody wants to hear your opinion.
My fashion...
Her second look, I was completely offended by. That she would take such an important ball look, like the money ball, where all of the money ball looks actually were stellar. I don't even know how the judges chose who was the winner with that one. I think it was Manila Luzon that won that one.
Yes, they all look
but
great.
I hated it, and I did notice that it was supposed to be like a palm tree, and I'm like, here we go. We're back to La Cienega. Like I don't know why she can't just disassociate herself and just do. I don't know. Whatever. It was a boot for me.
You didn't think it was innovative in terms of concept?
No.
Carry on.
And then the third look, I actually did not hate this. I did not hate this look by any means, to be very honest.
Are you sure?
I don't like that hair for Selena, but I would like that hair on like another queen. I feel like I just don't really like it like for her. I feel like it felt very like almost plastic. Like she like I don't know. Like it was just felt very plastic.
It is wrinkled.
It's hair.
The hair or the dress?
No, the dress. You talking about the like?
He's talking about the
well,
hair right
I'm
now.
saying like the styling around the dress wasn't like her strongest styling that I've seen like from her, but the actual like garment itself wasn't bad. Again, if it was cinched more, it wouldn't be like the most glamorous puss at the ball, but it would be, as Eric always says, serviceable. I didn't think that it was like, oh, I can't look at this at all. Like, it wasn't bad. I expect a little more from Selena to be like this is pretty good. I think it was definitely a step up from that first design challenge. I hated that look, but I don't know. So I agree with Eric. I'm gonna give the first two a Timberland boot, beef and broccolis, and I'm gonna give the third one a 2. Trumpet.
Oh, beef and broccoli, take me back to the block. Derek, thoughts?
I'm still screaming at those white boots are the worst I've ever seen in Drag Race.
And we've
The
seen some
only
fucked up
thing
heels.
that I've been more offended by than those white boots, so maybe they're the second worst, was Mistress entrance. Kitten here. Oh my god, I hated.
I really liked it. It was cohesive.
Oh my god.
I actually really don't like any of these looks by Selena. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, share your thoughts.
Wait, Derek. The last look, you can honestly look at that and be like, "Oh, boo! Like I hate this."
I wouldn't say boo, but it is not. Kudos to her for making it because I can't sew with her for shit. But this is wrinkle. I can't with the material, and she keeps trying to give me like Hollywood glamour. I feel like I've seen this sort of look in her talent show before she did all the extras. A lot of her looks, it's a lot going on. I feel like
I don't even remember what her talent show was, to be honest. What did she do?
Rapped, and she did the Crybaby.
Oh, forgot.
Yeah,
so many episodes ago.
I will say Selena's hair and makeup sometimes is nice. And that was me being nice, ladies and gentlemen. But she keeps taking us. she in her afterlife, I think her name's like LaQuisha from Compton.
Oh, you are so annoying. You
I
are
knew he was a
so
rat.
annoying. I knew he was a rat.
Shout out to Basketball Wives. Check out the
Why
new
would
season.
Laura play in Malaysia's face like that? Who says that?
There's
That's why they
something
fought.
just gutter butt
That's why
about
they fought.
nipples. But anyway,
Oh, gosh. I knew he was a rat.
like this jumpsuit is something that I really could have just ordered off of Amazon and said I'm going skydiving.
They don't sell this on Amazon. What's sad is I think that she had this custom made ugly for her. And I don't know why anyone would put this on.
You know what? But I don't want to break her down because she's in LA. She's a local queen, and we need to go and support her. So
with this drag, I won't say.
I will go and support her. But I don't
will
like that.
too, Derek.
Now there's a what happened?
Yo, I am fucking crazy. By the way, any drag queens that watch this, just know, I just be talking shit like I can't sew, I can't do makeup, I can't do hair. Like, take it with a grain of salt. Like, I am just talking shit. I mean what I'm saying, but I'm just talking shit. Like, oh gosh, I'm sorry.
There's a lot of things that make me happy in life, and one of those things is saying we accept EBT, and for her to put it in her hair, I thought that was groundbreaking. Now this is groundbreaking. Have we ever seen a girl promote EBT on
we
TV?
should not see a girl promoting EBT on TV. That's what we should not be doing.
Yes,
that's relatable drag.
And that's
you know why? You know why Selena hasn't won a challenge yet? Is because she's too busy doing relatable instead of doing high drag. Now you're in a drag competition. I'm not looking for something super relatable. I want something that I can't do. So that way I can see and be like, wow, I can't believe she got it done. I can't believe she got it done. The fact that your tie-dye look has been your best look to date is really saying something. Because to me, that was one of the weakest runways of the season. Selena has to step it up. She just does. Like,
well, let me give you an example of good relatable drag. When Simone did the do-rag thing, when Simone had the bamboo earrings, relatable drag.
Yeah, but there was something still like highly glamorous about it. You haven't seen a do-rag. There was something added to make it, because it still would have been relatable if she just worn a do-rag. But the fact that you camped it up with like adding like the long train to it, it was a different take on something. Selena is too busy trying to be like a chola. Like, okay, like we're on episode almost 10, like what else? And that's why I'm giving her 2 for the last look, is because it is something different for her. And I don't think that it was actually that bad. I'm like, this tells me that you could do glamour with a little bit of like more fixings and stuff, but you could do it. It's not like it's out of your wheelhouse completely.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's always, so her money ball look is supposed to be a palm tree?
Yes, supposed to be a palm tree.
And then it's like, it goes from an evolution to food stamps. So it's EBT, and then it's at one point, food stamps used to be like dollars, like cash. I'm sorry, Malay. I'm sorry, Tammy. I've never seen a food stamp. What? Because I was picked up in the Porsche. Like, I'm sorry.
She said her dad used to come and pick her up in a Porsche when she was in middle school.
Wait, Susie. Right, Tammy? Off of food stamps?
Right, Tammy? Tammy was done with her. She said, right, Tammy?
Right, Tammy? Off of food stamps? Don't get your ass. Okay, and lastly, y'all know I just don't like this look. I don't like this look. But Selena, I actually really do like Selena. So if I'm in LA and she's doing drag, I will be supporting her. I will be tipping her. And I'm rooting for her to be successful overall, because there's something about her that I like. I really like that she is relatable. And she tries to like bring like the LA in her drag. And I love that about her.
Is that like the only thing you guys actually like about Selena? Is that she's relatable? Because she hasn't delivered on any of the challenges.
Well, she is a really good lip syncer and dancer, and her rap was pretty good in the talent show. I think she's talented. It's just a lot going on in the design challenges, particularly.
That is my favorite thing about Selena. I like that she's relatable, and I also, like you said, like that she's enthusiastic about being there. Selena was one of my favorite queens of this season because I felt like she just had a lot of joy. It wasn't performative, it wasn't staged. She just wanted to bring who she was to the main stage, and it's like, yeah, it may not be the most polished presentation yet, but I think she's really cool. Like, I enjoy Selena, and that's why this episode when she was crying, I felt bad because I know that meant a lot for her to just be like, I'm trying, and it's just not working.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
she's
really like
trying. She is trying. Like she's trying. She's missing the
I
mark,
commend
but
her.
she is trying.
Do we have any comments?
No, not yet. I just checked.
Okay.
My
mom is watching and she's sending me texts and she's living. She lives.
Hi, Mom.
Hi. So next up we have Malaysia Baby Doll Fox. I will let Derek kick this one off.
Thank you. Thank you. Because what we're not about to do is play in Malaysia Baby Doll Fox's face. Okay. First of all, I think that aside from Spice, and of course Sasha, Malaysia could have won this challenge for me. Malaysia, come on! In the words of Whitney Houston, I just like it. I don't know why. I just do. It's just fire to me. Like Lawrence, excuse me. All the stuff that you say on this show, I never, ever disrespect you like that.
Sorry, I had a bathroom break.
No. This is why you drink. So my girl, give it I know how y'all feel about fat black women, but hear me out.
What?
Hear me out.
Please stop.
Kidding?
Please stop.
She has not won a challenge. Her Start Your Engines look was cute. The hair, look at the hair and the makeup and it was cute. She added a little crystal to it. I thought it was nice. She's shaped well. Okay, maybe that picture is not the picture of her, but what I'm looking at, she looks beautiful, and she got the little pink little brace hat. I think it was cute. Now the hairball, honey, that was it. The hair. I really, when I said Lux should have added a couple more pieces, and where are they getting this hair from? That's right, they had these. This is the one they could have had a designer.
Yeah, they brought this from home.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm we wasting too much hair up in this bitch. All right. But yeah, this was so cute. I really liked her hairball look. And then her crystallized look, for her to have made that is cute. And her shape is right. The makeup is right. The hair is right.
Man, she doesn't know how to sew.
And she don't know how to sew? Come on. She looks good. I love this. She actually, this is cute. She actually could have won this challenge. Honestly, the girl hasn't had a challenge win yet. Just give it to her because she I think she has some strong looks. Her Start Your Engines might have been like the weaker of the three, but everything.
TBH, she would have already had her one had they not given it to Mistress, and if they gave Mistress this week, everything would have been in balance.
Which one?
The one where
wins.
Yeah, Mistress deserved that.
I think Malaysia did, but okay. Were those your thoughts? I don't want to cut you off. My apologies.
Yeah, shoots all across the board.
Shoots?
Wow.
It's just no.
Wow. Way. No. All toots. Very high toots.
Okay, I'm just like, there's ways to be supportive without doing that. Lawrence?
I cannot help but to feel like every week I see Malaysia in the same thing, in a different version of the same thing. It is so Bianca Del Rio when it comes to Malaysia. I'm like, is this the same thing in a different color, a different cut, a different ethnicity? I don't know, like, why I feel like I keep seeing her in the same thing. All of the looks are toots, but I'm starting to like. Can you pull the picture back up again?
Mm-hmm.
These are just snapshots, and I get it, but the last look is really the only look that her pose is giving. I did that, honey. You know what I mean? Like, the first one is like, I'm a little unsure. The second one is like, okay. The third one is like, I lied about not knowing how to sew, bitch. I know how to put together a fucking garment. I've been doing this shit for 14 years. So, like, it looks good. But Malaysia's also obsessed with, like, cutting her body in half with, like, a belt, some type of, like, statement piece in the center. Like, she's obsessed with that.
Probably because she's a bigger girl.
And
Maybe
it
it's a
gives
conscious
her,
choice
it
to
gives
like.
her a little silhouette.
Yeah, but Eureka's bigger than Malaysia, and Eureka didn't used to do that all the time in
Mhm.
her looks. Sometimes, but not all the time in her looks. There is a way to like shape your body where things still look good without kind of doing that, and I feel like that's maybe like her comfort zone. The hair looks great, in all three of the looks. But her last look was definitely her strongest look. Like, that's definitely a toot, and they're all toots. I just want to see something different. I don't know. I don't really know what I want to see from Malaysia anymore because I've seen her act. It was really good. I've seen like
She's also
everything.
entertaining because she was good in the rock group.
Yeah.
Do you
I
want
don't
to
know
see her
what.
sashay away? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm actually not saying that at all. It would be nice for her to have a win before she sachets away, but I feel
Oh,
like
like Aura.
it makes me so mad every time I think about Aura winning a challenge because I'm like, why did you give it to her knowing good and goddamn well she was not going to make it to the end? Just give it to someone else so that way someone could also have 2 wins along, spoiler alert, along with Sasha. Like, I don't know. It just felt very, I don't know. But all of the looks are a toots. I love Malaysia. I just want Malaysia. I'm feeling very almost kind of like a little bit of TKB energy from Malaysia. And I don't like that because TKB was her worst enemy in both of her seasons.
Mhm.
Like, we were all rooting for you and you were almost like rooting against yourself from time to time. The inner saboteur, I feel like Malaysia is kind of getting that,
TKB
in
was
there.
worse.
TKB was worse, but like, you got the goods. It's like, like, just serve it back to Mistress. When she's giving it, like, serve it back to that bitch too. Like,
Yeah, I agree with that. And those could just be projections on our end. Like, I look at a Malaysia and I would think she's not tolerating that from anybody, but that just because she looks a certain way doesn't mean that she exists or acts a certain way. So then, at that point, she's not our expectation. So that's fair. What I will say, I love Malaysia. I really enjoyed all of these looks. I think they all look very polished. I think the makeup looks good. I think the hair looks good. I do agree with Lawrence where we could get some differentiations on aesthetics, but I think that no, I really love what she did on the runway this week, and I remember specifically every look that she came out with. I was like, yes, bitch, yes, pull up to the party. But I just don't feel like the judges acknowledge Malaysia's existence this season, and I'm like, I don't know what that's about, but acknowledge my good sis because she's there. And she's not a bad drag queen at all. She's probably one of the more polished ones, quite honestly. But for some reason, backseat. So hopefully next week will be her week. I don't know.
Once Selena goes, it's we're on a chopping block. We are on the chopping block.
Quite honestly, because then it becomes like I don't know who's next, but I have an idea.
Then it's going to become ruthless. Because I personally don't think Selena's going to win. Love her boots, but I don't think she's going to win.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, it's just going to be like Okay, so you can get rid of Lucy. She's not gonna win. But between Lucy, Malaysia, and Marsha, it's just gonna get cutthroat. It's just gonna be nitpicking.
Mm-hmm.
It's just gonna get nitpicking. It's gonna get scary. It's
Yeah.
gonna be rough.
And if it ain't ballads, them lip syncs ain't gonna be that good.
Facts.
Speaking of Lucy, last but not least, we have Lucy LaDuca.
She's not the last one.
She's not the last one, I don't think.
She's the last one on this list. Who am I missing?
Anitra.
Why is Anitra's not here?
We can really skate by Lucy because I'm getting irritated.
Well, I'm gonna let you guys kick it off while I work on Anitra.
Okay, so I'll start it off and say, this is not a soup kitchen. Lucy.
Straighten that neck up.
Straighten that
Act
neck
like
up.
we're taking a runway.
What is this thing on her head? Vivacious negative 3.6? Like, what is this?
She said she was giving a peach aesthetic from Mario.
It didn't give that.
Right,
It didn't give that. So that's just
You have not featured Lucy in your film since that Untucked episode. You really have to get over it.
He does not see it for that girl.
When she said
he did. He did. Do you remember in the beginning? He did.
We all did.
I was rooting for Lucy
I
because she seemed so polished. She won the first mini challenge, and not that means anything, Irene Dubois.
She didn't win the first mini challenge. Irene the alien won the first mini challenge.
On her episode, she won. Anyway, so my thing is, Lucy, when she sat next to Sasha V. Colby, something perfectly fine, and said I should have been in the top, but she was safe right next to the Sasha V. Colby. I said, you're delusional and it's giving white privilege. Leave me alone. Get out of here now. So it's giving entitled. It's giving no. It's giving I hate this start your engines look. It's just too much going on. This might be my least favorite look of Lucy LaDuca. I'm not kidding. I have no idea what's going on.
That's your least favorite Lucy look?
Right. Like I'm so confused.
Oh, I think she did the little pattern once with the pants, and yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it.
And what about the next category?
Right.
What category?
The one that's coming up right after this.
Her second look. Second look.
Okay,
you thought the second look was better than the first look?
No, all of these were bad, you guys. Like, they were bad. They were bad. I'm just very confused on the start your engines. I'll give it I do like nothing about it. Okay. So this I have no idea what is going on. What was the challenge? What was the category? What ball was this?
Your favorite ball.
I know, but
no, but what ball was she pulling inspiration from?
Oh, bag ball. The things on her skirt are plastic bags. The little plastic wrappings.
I hate it. Trash it. It's a no. It's a no. I do like her runner-up look because it seems fitting. I don't know about runner-up, but taking home the crown, maybe not so much. But yeah, poor Lucy, because she's trying. She's just getting. I hate that dress.
Oh wow. This is how the fan base usually turns on people, though, right? Like they see one thing they don't like. He's one of those rabid fans that have rabies and shit, like all foaming at the mouth and like, oh, I got.
Have you seen Diabetes and Crystal Method do that? Try?
No.
They were making fun of Sugar and Spice. It was cute. You have something to say about Sugar? You have something to say about Crystal, the original Sugar and Spice, bitch? What you got to say, Lawrence?
Who is the original Sugar and Spice?
Crystal and Diabetes.
I don't know if Diabetes. Oh my god!
Stop. Eric, go. Please go. Please go. Please go. Because this we.
Oh my god!
I'm just gonna go ahead and make a SoundCloud. I'm just all right. Michelle, right, Michelle,
Oh
I'm going to
my
go ahead and
god!
make it. Actually, a spricker. Okay. Let's see.
Somebody stop me.
He was about to make a messed up joke.
It was a bad joke. I'm sorry. I actually love Daya Betty, so I mean, I love you, Daya. I don't love Crystal though. Love you, Daya Betty.
Yeah, well, she was almost your winner. She was almost your winner. So
she was never going to be my winner. She was never going to win. I don't even know where they got that from. I don't know what RuPaul was. She wasn't.
Yeah, because Sherry Pie was about to take home the crown, but
she was. But
whole nother.
We still want monetization, so we can't mention Cherry Pie on this channel. I think that I'm sorry, Derek. That was it for who was the queen again that we're talking to?
Lucy LaDuca.
Oh. Yeah, I actually did like her Start Your Engines look. It wasn't flag girl. It was more like the actual driver. That's what it was giving me. Like one of like the Barbie drivers or something like that. And I did like it. I loved like all of the embellishments. I loved like the little twists that were like in the front. I did like that. The second look, I mean, that was one of the worst looks I've ever seen in my entire life. And then the third look wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I just don't like dresses that stop at that length. Either go all the way or keep it spice, nice and short.
Okay.
That weird ankle length fishtail thing going on, I didn't like that. But the construction of it was stellar. So I don't know if the judges were just like clearly there's nitpicking or what have you, but I'm just like, honey, this is not Project Runway. Like, this looks good and it looks serviceable, and she served it down the runway as like the runner up. Like, she came with like a full package. Lucy is never going to be bad or trash. It's just a matter of taking it to like an astronomical level. But she's still kind of like, she's giving me like a fifth queen, like a lovely fifth alternate, so to speak. Like, she's giving me that fifth queen spot, and she has the goods to actually make it into the finale. Let me just say that she does have the goods to do that. It's just, I don't know. Like, I feel like her delusion is kind of starting to become her saboteur, where it's no longer funny. It's kind of like, okay, you got to kind of bring yourself down so that way you can focus instead of just like, I should have. What do I need? Like, no, you don't deserve anything. We're all working. We're not just sitting around, like, it's given to who is given to. Give them a congrats and keep it pushing. Like, be a good sport about it. So, I don't know.
I agree completely. First look, I love that. I love that Start Your Engines look. It was another one of my faves because it just looked very tasty. Conceptually, I like it. When she said like Mario Kart, I understood immediately. The second look is the same thing that's on the skirt, trash. And then the third dress, I don't like 80s style dresses unless they're short. Like what Daya Betty did, cute. This, I don't like this.
What did Daya do again?
Remember she had
It was the ball challenge.
It was the ball challenge, and she had did like some red, white, and blue type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And now it would like
it was like laced. It was like that lanyard.
It was like ruffles.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. Did she? She didn't know Willow Pill won that, but yeah.
I know what you're talking. I know what you're talking.
That I go for, or like when I think 80s, I think of who was the first person that went home on season 12 with the broccoli?
Dahlia.
Dahlia Sin.
Her look, that 80s look, sickening. Those are the 80s looks I go for. This Cyndi Lauper, I Want to Dance with Somebody, never really was a jump off for me.
Not Cyndi Lauper, I Want to Dance with Somebody.
I mean, girls just want to have fun. I don't.
Oh, girls just want to do bumps. Hey.
That is unbelievable.
Did I get the lyrics? I don't do drugs. I don't condone drugs.
Your
And
mother is watching this.
oh my
Mom, I don't do this with him, just so you know. Like, I'm a whole Christian. Like, I don't know what's going on with Derek, but I don't know. We gonna get you some help, Derek. That's not a problem. All right, who's the next queen?
So yeah, I don't. But the first one is the super toot for me, and then boot boot. But I do agree with Lawrence. The construction of the third one is good. It's just the styling. I don't. Bless you. I don't like it. Don't like it. Last but not least, we have Anitra, who also I just want to say quick shout outs to her story because that actually was one of the most moving stories I've heard in Drag Race.
I agree.
I really felt that, and I was just like, it made me. I think that was the moment I was looking for from Anitra, where it was kind of just like, what are y'all doing with her? She's a solid queen, but y'all give her no spotlight whatsoever. And I hate that this was the story, but like this created so much more investment for me with Anitra, and I really want to see her in the top 3 now because I'm just like, oh, life has been so hard for you, and you're so good. So I hope that like,
not a pity top 3 placement.
She's
like,
good, but it was like it's not pity. You know what it was? I didn't care for her.
Is she top 3 material out of everybody that's there? Anitra can
Quite
take the
honestly,
top spot.
she's as consistent as top 4 material, I think. The reason why I didn't care to see her in the final 4 is because there was no reason to be invested in Anitra other than her talent. It was like, I don't know anything about her. Y'all barely show her. She doesn't crack any jokes. It's like, why do I care if she wins? Now that I know her story, in addition to her talent, it's like, yes, okay, she is a winner. She has something she can pass on. Because I don't really care about you just being talented. Like, there's something kind of cold about that. So I really do like Anitra more now. Now these looks. This first one of my favorite starter engines. That first look, one of my favorite starter engines. I thought she looked.
What?
That was sexy as. What? That looked with that black and that green stripe in her hair. Anitra looked bomb with the flags on. I thought she looked so good. I'm so here for that look. The second one is a boot. I don't like that second one. And then the whatever lacing she had was falling on the sides when she was walking. I did notice that. I don't like that. And then that third look is one of the best looks I've seen created on Drag Race. That third look, like, I saw that. I was like, this is of a caliber, like, not the same caliber, but like Utica's sleeping bag.
That made it to Vogue.
Huh? Did it make it to Vogue? This wouldn't make it to Vogue because it needs some finessing. But like in terms of concept and what she was able to create, that bottom of that dress was sickening. With the spikes in the back, Anitra did that. Toot boot shoot. Yeah.
I'll go and I'll say that I do like her Start Your Engines look. It is something I feel like I can find on Amazon again.
Probably.
Yeah. But she does look great. She looks like Shigo from Kim Possible. Yes.
She does look like Shigo. Maybe that's why I loved it.
I loved it. Very nostalgic. I adore this look. And she owns it. She owns it on the runway every time she comes out. She just that walk is everything. The sugar ball has so much potential. The taffy titties ruined it. If she would have just did something different than that, added something else, then it would have been okay. But it wasn't all that to me. That was my out of all the 3, I didn't like that one.
It looks cheap.
Yes, sure. And then so now this last look, baby, the crystallized look. This last look is what I've been wanting to see from Anitra episodes ago. It is a gown, and then took a page out of Aura with the not a spot. Did they call it a vertebrae?
Yeah.
This is so cool. This is so cool. I love that. I actually really do love this last look.
That last look is it.
So 2, boo, 2. Strong 2 for the last one.
Lawrence?
The first look I didn't like personally care for. It just gave me very like lip sync Lollapalooza look. I didn't care for it. The second look again.
She wore this in that.
Oh, absolutely.
Facts. Because that Lollapalooza look was not it.
Yeah. Actually, a lot of Anitra's looks were not it this season for me. I think I booted almost all of them. Actually, I don't know if I remember tooting Anitra's looks. The second look, I mean, just Alaska is like rolling over like in Pittsburgh somewhere. Like, how dare you take the sugar ball and do this with it? Like, how
and make it diabetic. See what I did there?
Was that like a...
I ate that.
Like, was that a health read, Eric?
Oh, when you say it like that, it's not as fun.
Daya, we love you. I actually love Daya. That is one of the only queens that like gave it last season to the girl.
I forgot Diabetic is actually diabetic.
Yeah.
Completely forgot that. So no health read for her. It was just a play on word. Oh God.
I love you, Diabetic.
Or as Cornbread would say, Diabetica.
Diabetic.
Diabolical. Diabolical. The last look was the girl that I remember from episodes 1 and 2. Mm-hmm. That was Anitra. And I don't know why it took so long to get there. Could have been the Inner Saboteur. Could have been the edit.
She made that.
A lot of different things. But the fact that they all have the same amount of time to make something and you come out with that is amazing. Now, with that being said, that dress is too gorgeous for how she sold it down the runway. I don't feel like she, the plane landed, but the wheels didn't come down exactly at the right time, if that makes sense. Like, I was waiting for like a... And it could have been something about like the hair kind of being small. I would love to see Anitra bring her hair drag style, like just a lot of it, like just something to just drag up her aesthetic, because like Michelle was right, and Michelle, I don't know if she has like a lot of leeway to stand on this, but like Anitra, like her face gives very much like, well, close to the bottom again, or like, oh, well, here goes another episode again. Like, I'm just like, are you even happy? Like, I know you've had a hard life and everything like that, but girl, snap out of it. Like, it's time to perform. It's like time to like do what you need to do. Like, where is the girl from episode 1 and 2? Where is she? And that last look was like, bitch, here I am. And I'm like, now she's back on my radars. Like, okay, Anitra. Like,
yeah, well, I never gave up on my girl. I never.
You did. You did. You kicked her out. You kicked her out as soon as like she got to like that plaid look from the House of Horrors runway or whatever it was. You kicked her out like that week, and you said y'all broke up and like all sorts of shit.
She has a man. Okay, so. First of all, I love Anitra.
Didn't you go already, Eric?
No, I was bringing it back. I was bringing it back. Stop.
Oh. Okay. Sorry.
I can't. I really can't. I can't.
Good if you tried.
Oh, this is what I was gonna say. Have you ever? You know that thing? Have you ever cried and had homework to do to turn in by 11:59? Have you ever been like having? First of all, I just want to point out that Lawrence said, I know you had a rough life, but girl, get it together.
No, I mean, I'm just saying, like the edit was giving very much like, ooh, like I get it, but we're still in a competition. Like
He
we
made
all
that
have had.
and he still had time to cry. Like, like
Okay.
you ever going through some shit
Awesome.
and you crying and you got homework due?
Mm-hmm.
That type of
No, I
energy.
just get my homework done.
The bitch is cold.
You are.
I honestly just get my homework done. But crying is only really gonna edit you out of Drag Race. That's like really what it does. Like you cry and then you go home. Like that's like let's get the last little bit that we can get from you. You suck them dry and then they go. So like Anitra is kind of
So the
lucky.
doors that Angina has opened.
Well, we saw what happened in All Stars 5, right? Like she eliminated herself. I mean, like
Derek, you want to land this plane?
Week after
No.
week. Anitra has been consistent. I'm landing this plane. It's
Oh, spirit.
Wait, do you remember when RuPaul said, I thought I told you that you were beautiful, but I guess I
what did Lauren say?
Chanel. I thought I told you you were
Oh, yeah. That's when RuPaul was begging the girls to stay. RuPaul was like, I really don't want you. I mean, chiseled job before Raven. I really don't want you to leave. I would really love if you stay.
She said, you're a great contender for this contest. I'm like, a contest?
Now.
I'm like, a contest? Like,
now.
Wow, okay.
Now RuPaul is, I swear, the minute the time has come. Her mind is, she is sending bitches home. She does not care anymore. She is like, get the fuck off my stage. Right now, go. Okay. Actually, never mind. Actually, go home, right now. That's what she gives now.
She's like, I don't even want to see you two broads lip sync. Actually, play Cake and Candy again. Dancers, hit it, and then she goes on stage.
Yes.
And I love that for her. All right. Well, that brings us to the end of the runway. And then we find out that our top two of the week is Mistress Isabel and Sasha Colby. And then the bottom, we have Selena, Spice, and Lucy LaDuca. The winner of this episode is Sasha, and then our bottom two are Spice and Selena. And they end up lip syncing to That's What I Want by Lil Nas X. Thoughts about this lip sync, starting with Derek?
Interesting song. I love this song. Interesting lip sync song. But I just keep replaying the two different emotions of Spice and Selena's. Bottom again for the side challenge. I gotta do this. So that was Selena, and then Spice was like Dom Top era. Like, I did this on TikTok before. Like, I'm excited. Let's go. Spice was on her George's tip. George's was so ready to go home. Spice was like, "This is about to be fun." Hey, yada da da.
Spice was out the door. Spice knew she was out the door.
Spice was...
TBH in this lip sync, Spice didn't necessarily have to be out the door.
Yeah.
She didn't have to be out the door. I guess she just was like, whatever, I'm over this. I miss my sister anyway.
Remember facts. Remember last episode? Spice, hey.
And that really cute two-piece.
The little leg up, the little...
I mean, for me, I think, well, were those all your thoughts?
Oh, yeah, Spice ate that up.
Okay, that's a little drastic. I think, for me, I don't like male lip syncing songs.
You did when Willow Pill killed Never Too Much.
I don't like male lip syncing. I did not.
You did with Peppermint versus Alexis Michelle.
What song was that?
El Macho Man. I got to be.
Y'all are not.
That was a good lip
Y'all are
sync,
not being
bitch.
dead ass. I would
That
never
was a
like that.
great.
I don't care. I would never like.
Oh!
I don't like that song.
Oh, they ate it up though. They really
I mean, they're
did.
talented. I just don't like male lip sync songs. It's just like
None?
I'm just
no,
waiting on
pretty much.
RuPaul to say it.
There's been some in the past, but for the most part, I'm like, why did you give this to these girls? Like for what? I don't know. Also, I think they need to do a good job like picking lip sync songs based on what the queens are wearing. Why do you have them doing this in these outfits? I don't know. Yeah, no, this lip sync, like, I feel like Selena was a little one note. She just kept kind of looking off into the bleachers. And I feel like I get what she was going for. Like, she was yearning. That's what she wants. Um, TBH, I actually would have kept Spice for this. I would have kept Spice for this lip sync because there was more diversity in what she was doing. And I think based on what the judges typically go for in terms of comedy, Spice gave that. But they're so ready to send Spice out that door. So, I mean, I'm glad Selena's around, but if Spice would have got it, I would have understood. But the lip sync was not the greatest. Probably really good for Spice, though, I will say. One of her better ones. Yeah. The bar wasn't that high, but one of the better ones. Lawrence?
Spice definitely won that lip sync. I screamed when like Selena I was just like, this is
Lawrence is so
blasphemous.
That's who
I
screamed.
screamed. No, I really did
Remember when
scream
you
in the
cried in the
bar.
club when Shay came out?
Wait, I cried in the club when Shay
You
came out.
probably
What do you
did.
mean?
You was
Wait,
like,
when?
you said that when Shay came out, I literally started crying in the club.
What
All-Star
episode
7.
was that?
It was the whole season, Lawrence. The whole season. Oh.
I
Well,
said,
I
there's
mean, come on,
Shay,
she's Shea Coulee.
and then there's
She's Shea Coulee.
She
I
is.
mean,
That means a lot.
hello. But Spice was definitely better. Spice looked better. All three of her looks were light year better than Selena's look. So I'm like, and Spice actually gave more to me in this song. This was a bad lip sync song. Let's just be very honest.
It was a
here.
bad
It was
lip
a bad
sync
lip
song.
sync song. But I feel like Spice actually did do better. And I literally I was grinning the whole time. So I was just like, yes, Selena's going home. Selena's going home. And then when they were just like, Selena S titties, I was hoping that Rue was gonna like pull like a fast one and be like, you tried your hardest, but it just wasn't good enough. Now sashay away or some shit like that. And it didn't happen. And I was really sad. I was really, really sad. And everybody was just like, yeah, Spice went home. And I'm like, did we watch the same episode? Like, she did better than her throughout the entire episode.
The girls are bitter
entire
against
episode.
Sugar and Spice. I get what you're talking about now, what you were talking about a few episodes ago, where you were like, there's this disdain for the twins. And I really think it's because people don't feel like they've earned their stripes. I feel like that's the issue. But I'm like, Sugar and Spice, they didn't come in like, oh, I've been doing drag for X amount of years. They came in like, yeah, we do this on TikTok. This is what we know. This is what you're gonna get. And I actually turned into a fan.
But the girls gave it to Shangela, and when Shangela started season 2, she was only doing drag for 8 months, and it showed, by the way. But she was only doing drag for 8 months. So I mean, like, I'm like, why do you like? Well, and we love a black queen. I'm just saying, like, it's just interesting that like Spice and Sugar would come in with like a very polished drag, and Shangela would come in, looking like Nicole Page Brooks. And everybody would just kind of still go up for it. But she was sent home first.
The time was different. The expectation wasn't as high.
Clearly.
So, yeah. And then Spice gets eliminated.
Why hasn't Did Ru do that last season? Or the season before that? Who should go home tonight and why?
Like, if we want to talk about track record, this stupid ass bitch right here, Bosco, yeah, you lip sync 4 times in one episode. You don't remember that?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, she did do that last season.
Georgia
Why does it
did
feel
that.
so faint? That whole
Because
who should
we
go home
have
and
so
why?
many episodes behind us since then, and so many episodes in front of us until then.
Today I'm gonna go to brunch and I'm gonna look at my friends and be like, "So who should go home tonight?" Imagine ruining everyone's spirits.
They're definitely gonna ask why they invite you places.
So who should go
He
home
probably
tonight?
wasn't even invited. He was just like, okay, that sounds good. I'm available. I'll come.
Anyway, who's taking home the crown? Oh wait, sorry. Move us forward.
Sasha. It's written in the stars. It's Sasha.
What constellation are you looking at exactly?
The one that keeps airing every Friday. It's Sasha. It's just like, it just seems very obvious at this point. Now, I am still open to being proven wrong. It'd be a nice change of pace for it to be like Mistress. It'd be nice to see Lux do it, but we don't forgot about poor Lux. When I say we forgot about it, I'm talking about production. And it's Sasha. Anitra would be nice to see there, but it's Sasha. It's Sasha, and I'm not mad at it because she's been working like that.
My top 4 has been consistent. It's never changed.
Who's getting the crowns, Eric?
It's either going to be Mistress, Anitra, Sasha, or Lux. That's my top 4. Mistress, Anitra, Sasha, Lux. Mark, I'm going to, all my Dalmatians out there that do the little compilation videos of me and put it on YouTube and on TikTok, pick out the clips of my top 4 every episode. It's been consistent. And when the finale airs, we're going to see.
But you said if you could be a drag queen, you would be like Lucy LaDuca.
Did I say that? Dalmatians, if you see me saying that, pull the clip and play it.
Lawrence.
Well, I think we already know who's gonna win the season.
Irene Dubois.
I'll end this broadcast.
The alien, honey.
That actually is better than most of the looks on the runway this week.
Yeah. She is going to win the season. I don't want to see anyone else take the crown except for her. I'd love to see Lux take the crown, but there's something about the last couple episodes and the edit. Like, I'm hoping that ball wasn't, not the ball, the house of the fashion, the design challenge that she won. I'm hoping that wasn't her peak for the season. Like, I'm hoping that there's like there's like more. I do want to see Marcia take home a win before they send her home. But I don't know, like, if that's going to happen for her. I feel like she's placed high, probably more than everyone else has, minus like Sasha.
Wait until they have like a win. Wait until they have like a theater play on main like Maxi Challenge.
We haven't had a musical yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
She'll probably win.
Imagine Sasha in the musical.
Either her or Lux is gonna win that because Lux can sing as well.
Wow.
Lux, I can see Marcia winning something like that, especially if it's like based in like that era that she based her whole drag in. I could see Marcia. You guys know that she's like a trained, like everything, everything. Marcia does that, which is why Malaysia. I didn't understand why she picked her last week, but whatever the case, like Marcia is like a season 1. It's just not translating to drag, so I'm hoping that it just translates to drag fast enough. It's just not fast enough. But yeah, to answer your question, is Irene the alien for sure.
And with that said, we want to thank you guys for tuning in to this week's review of RuPaul. What?
I would like to acknowledge we just had a birthday.
Yes.
I have something for you. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back, Michelle. Give me 1 second.
Oh my god.
Happy birthday to you. All right, so
go ahead and wrap it up, Derek.
36 never looked better, okay? All right.
Unbelievable.
Eric, might I add, is it Shein?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pull a Utica.
You said your outfit is from Shein?
Do you mind standing up for me, please, Rupaul? He is looking great in that Shein. There goes the Instagram. Check it out.
Okay.
You are so stupid.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and catch us next week. Thank you, Lawrence. Thank you, Derek. And we will see you guys soon.
Bye.